dope. Detroit One Product, Educate. Day 46, Billionaire in the Making Journey, Overcoming Fear with Adriane Mays, AI Genius. Billionaire in the Making Journey, Day 46, Overcoming Fear, June 20th. Happy Solstice Day, everyone. And today in the Billionaire Making Journey and diving deep in the toxic feeling of fear, just to understand that this subject has permeated my life in many ways, but I'm here to share more so how to face it and continue to grow from it. So in regards to fear and understanding that most decisions are based on fear. And my decisions and understanding that one of the greatest gifts I've received is the courage to take action, the courage to be here and to keep going. God has put the right people in my life to help me because the whole person I need to be. There's the tools. You can use AI. There's no excuses, but the tools with people. The journey is about the freedom to choose and the courage to take action. Sometimes it hurts. And alcohol made life easier for a long time. Alcohol made life a lot easier for me between this thinking problem called my mindset. But there came a time when I realized that alcohol was not the solution. I had to put barriers in place to prevent myself from drinking, like Swiss cheese, like for example, filling in the holes of the worst part of yourselves. That's what the Power Rangers, that's what the consistency, that's what fitness does for you, to choose to take action to make positive changes. But facing those fears, I had to get to living through those fears. God has placed people in my life, just like checkers on the checkerboard and chess on a chessboard. Sometimes life seems to put all these challenges in front of us and on purpose. But I've learned that I am loved and I am cared for by people, and they encourage me to speak the truth. My truth, your truth might be different from mine, but the more I do this, the more whole Adriane Mays becomes. So the whole key thing is being happy. Happy Solstice Day. Today is the longest summer solstice, the longest day of the year, and fear is the root of many things in our lives. It's amazing how fear can make us more comfortable with the problems rather than facing them. It's crazy. I don't always do things perfectly, but I'm perfectly imperfect in God's design. And Lord knows I've struggled every day in regards to my insecurities and knowing that I choose to address these fears because I don't want to live in fear anymore. The process, the freedom in facing fear after Juneteenth, having the choice and understanding that I've realized that joy and freedom don't always come together. They don't always go together. I hate the feeling of failing. I hate the feeling of falling. And I'm afraid to take action sometimes in my own life. But there's another side to this. Once I face what's going on, the fear, the new thing, and what might be, I find a lot of freedom in that. So I get to be happy with myself and my own accomplishments and giving myself my own wins, manifesting and understanding growth. So the longer I stay sober and tend to my fears and understand, the more complex Adriane Mays gets. I can manifest positive change and talk about my fears and understand, instead of drinking over them, don't have that as a solution. Have the core to my illness and understand the communication and the belief that I am more flawed than the belief that the more flawed you are, the more you belong. The more flawed Adriane Mays is, the more I belong here in this crazy world. So as we outgrow some fears and we face new ones, and they're going to keep coming because, again, as you grow and build, your support system is your system. So one of the challenges is that the other people's fears can hold them back. That's what has done for Adriane Mays. But the most important thing is to remember that fear is just a fear. It's not real. It's distorted perception. It can cloud our judgment. And that time thing is something you can't control. So when you rely on your support system, the voice of your higher power starts to come through those who help you be accountable, those that hold you accountable, share your perspectives, and support me like my angel, Enika Gaines. Thank you so much for my journey. So faith and letting go, my higher power gives me the tools to deal with fear. It's about letting God take care of all the things. You really have to turn it over to God. I've learned to pause, ponder, pray, and then proceed before every decision, because the problem is often between my ears and not out in the world. This is a thinking problem. And when I handled it in a dope way, Detroit One Product, Educate, I can handle it in a constructive way. The fear diminishes, false evidence appearing real. It's often just that, false. So turning it over to God, turning my fears over to a higher power, God is a continuous process, and He knows my heart. I remember that I am here protected, and He wouldn't do anything wrong for me, right? I'm protected and held up by faith. He has an amazing plan for Adriane Mays. I have faced criminal charges and multiple challenges, but nothing can hold me back in regards to propelling what God's plan is for me. Who is the criminal here? Me. I'm the criminal against God's plan, because knowing He's in control, trying to control things myself, nothing happens on accident. So I tell you, happy and joyous and free. That's what Adriane Mays strives for. Being happy, joyous, and free. On day 46 in the Billionaire Making Journey, it's about allowing the right people into your life. And when I'm resistant, which sometimes I can be, I'm not letting the sunlight in. I pray for the fear of people to be lifted. I used to drink and be the life of the party all the time. Now I face them head on and embrace the support around me. So understanding challenges and overcoming them and achieving success. Thank you so much for joining me on day 46 of this billionaire journey. Because remember, fear is just a part of our lives. We can learn to manage and control and learn from them each and every day. If you found something helpful in this day 46 billionaire journey, please share, like, comment, and let's continue this journey to embrace together. Because again, the steps in finding freedom and fear is embracing it. Happy Solstice Day, everyone. Day 46, Adriane Mays, AI genius, captain of the Detroit ChatGPT revolution. What up, dope? WhatUpDope.com. Detroit, one product, educate. I can, I will, I must. Let's go. Deuces.